What is good, you guys? It's Lifestyle from LifeStyleDidIt.com. Man, I am back. It is a beautiful day. My computer, if you haven't known, has been out for like 2 days. Longest 2 days of my life, but I got it back. Everything's cool. Everything's still there. So we are back at it. In today's tutorial, we're going to be going over how to structure your beats, how to arrange them, everything. Let's get straight into it. So I have this beat. I haven't even mixed it. You can see it's still laid out. I just randomly, went across, found a beat that I haven't arranged yet, basically. And you can see, here's everything. So I'm gonna play the beat and then we're gonna break it down and arrange it. So I make my beats right here in this entire sequencer. Basically the full hook of the beat, everything I'm gonna use in it, and then I go split it by channel and then break everything down. So always make sure everything's nice and named before. Like this one needs to be named. So this is gonna be like weird bell, so I know. Everything else is pretty much named. I always name them, make sure it's organized, and then I go right here and I go split by channel. And then I know it's a slower way of doing it. People are gonna comment telling me there's other ways. Blah blah blah, man. This is how I do it. So whatever, you know what I'm saying? You get used to certain ways. So anyways, let me just drag this out and then we're gonna go in and do it. So in the meantime, as I'm doing this, I always organize. I'm super organized with everything. So I make sure that all my melodies are together up at the top, percussion down here, and as long as my kick and 808 are good, and my clap comes next, meaning these, I can kind of know. It's just what I'm used to. So we'll do something like this, and as you can see, we kind of have like an 8-bar loop, and since we're at 136 for the tempo, it's about a 13-second, loop so far. So for sure for the hook, I'm gonna want to double this. I want about a 20 seconds, so about a 16-bar. For hooks, 16 seconds is very fast. So if you're in a different BPM, just kind of go through after the 8 bars and see what you're at. If it's like 10 seconds, 13 seconds, that's not really long enough for a hook, so you want to double that, and then for your verses you want to double what you doubled. So take this and do it again. So anyways, we have our hook section right here. So for this arrangement, I'm gonna put these here, and I'm gonna have about an 8-bar intro. So I'm gonna take these pianos and see what else we have. We got some bells. Alright, so I like those. I'm gonna have the piano come in first, and then I'm gonna have the bells come in second. Let me see what these bells are right here. Yeah, I'm gonna have those come in first with that, and then it's gonna cut into the higher bells, and we're not gonna have this one. So we'll have this as an intro part. And yes, I did play all the pianos on this. It was in a live stream, actually. So I actually already like that intro. It's cool. It's very simple. It gets straight to the point. If you hear pops and clicks, it's because the screen recorder I'm using is messed up, forgot to adjust it, so we got to deal with that. But we have about an 8-bar intro. We kind of have it a little bit interesting coming in with the piano, and then we're going to go into here. So on the second part of the hook, I like to switch it up a tiny bit. Maybe add an extra kick. Arrange the hi-hat a bit different, so I'm going to come right here and make unique, just to give it a different feel. So right from the jump, I'm going to just put a triplet, or not a triplet, I can't even think, a 16-note, burst right here. 16th note burst. So this is going to be 4 notes, quadruple. And then I'm going to mess with a couple of these and kind of switch them around. For this, I'm going to lower these, and then higher, lower, let's see. And then these ones I'm going to mess with too, just to give it a different vibe, so it doesn't sound like it repeated. Alright, for this one we're going to go here. And then take this one out. And then that should be pretty good. That's enough of a switch up. Let's see what else. then some right here too. If you're wondering how I'm doing that, I'm just holding Control and then right clicking and then Alt A if you're on Windows, and it'll do it for you. So basically, you know, we have a hook structure, and then we're gonna go to a verse. So for this, I definitely want these 808s to drop out. So I'm gonna bring all this over here, and what I'm actually gonna do is take out the drums, take out the 808, these underbells, and this, and then let's see what this sounds like. Alright, and another thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take out the melody. So I'm going to come into the piano, make unique, and this top melody, I just want the chords. So let's take these out. Alright, that sounds cool, but I'm going to actually keep that for the second part. So I'm going to move this one over here, and then on this one, I'm going to unique it again, and I'm going to take out the entire melody, and I just want the chords. So we should be good. And then the same thing here. So you know it could drop into a verse. Let's take these out. Let's get another one. Let's try this underbell. Nah. What about these bells? So I'm going to make unique again. And I'm going to take out all of the melody. I'm just keeping chords. There we go. So now we could drop out from a melody and go into a nice verse. Alright, let's hear it. Hey, see? Boom, perfect. And then right here, we're gonna bring in the kick and the second part of the melody. And then actually right here, we're gonna cut these drums. There we go, clean. And then we're gonna come back in again, same thing. But we're going to cut this out. Actually, let me see. And then the hi-hats as well. And then, hey. And see, there's that little melody we left in there. Dun, 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 dun. Gives it a nice switch up. And then we're just going to duplicate this. Bring in our underbells and take out the melody from this as well. And then Control A, Control up arrow, and raise this. So we're hearing this. And we're actually going to go in here, Control A again, Alt X, and we're going to bring up the volume. Maybe not that much. Let me do it with the other one so I could actually hear. Control A, Alt X. And then Alt R, randomize. Boom, give us a new feel again. Take out these bells. Actually, we're gonna keep the bells. And then right here, we're gonna cut the 808s and the kick. And then boom, straight back into the hook. And then we're going to take this whole verse over. So here we go. Here's our hook and our verse. So we're going to copy this entire thing. And boom, we're going to go over here again. And when we come back here for this one, I'm going to take the hi-hats out. There we go. Same thing here. So right here, just let that ride. Actually take everything out. Let's take out the claps too. Let's just let that ride straight into the hook. Hey. And we're gonna come over here, and you could either put a bridge, but the way we set this up, we have intro, hook, verse, hook, verse, hook, because that's kind of how most people do their songs currently. You know, back in the day, it was kind of like intro, verse, and then it, like more of a pop style, would go into a hook, then a verse, then a hook, then a bridge, and then a hook again. honestly, people kind of get straight to the point, especially with hip hop. Some songs start off with verses, but a lot of the time they just go straight in. It kind of, I would say, it depends on the beat. If you have a beat that is hitting hard, you know, like this one, you kind of maybe want to switch it up and have it go straight into the hard part. Pause. So let's take the hook again and then just bring it over here, and we're about to be done because we have another 16 bar verse. So let's just make sure we cut all this out again, and we're gonna go straight back into the hook. And then over here, we're just gonna make the outro. So I'm gonna maybe raise this piano up, so make unique. And let's see how that sounds. And then I'm gonna cut the melody and just keep the chords. And then get rid of the underbells and the hits. There we go. And just let that ride out. And then over here I dragged it out so, you know, it doesn't go back to the beginning. It gives it time to fade. So we're gonna let it naturally fade out. And stops about there. So boom. So you can go in here. I like to go in here after this. This is basically everything finished, but sometimes I'll go in here, add a few notes, maybe add like a guitar and some risers. But this is basically how you can structure a beat. You can do it a different way, you know, if we wanted to start off with the intro, you know, and then go into the verse first and then into the hook, something like that. You can do it that way, you know what I'm saying? There's many ways you could do it, but this is just the way I chose to do it for this beat because the beat has so much in it. I wanted just a quick intro and just to have it take off. So I'm gonna let this play at the end of the video, but if you guys did like this video, hit the button, hit the like button, comment, subscribe to your boy if you're not already part of the family, you know what I'm saying? You guys can follow me on all social medias at LifeStyleDidIt. Hit my website, LifeStyleDidIt.com, for everything else. You know what I'm saying? Thanks.
It's that lifestyle.